Well, spring is here, which means warmer weather and fun with family and friends. So here to thaw out for spring is drinks expert Theo Rutherford for Deutsch Family Wine and Spirits. Welcome, Theo. It's always great. You're my favorite person to have on the show because you're the drinks expert. All right,
Thank you for having me.
The seasons are changing. What is a good way to celebrate the changing seasons?
So obviously as spring is coming, we're starting to get all that lovely fresh spring produce, right? So all of those lovely herbs, berries, citrus, all of this. So it's utilizing those ingredients in your cocktails to really bring that spring atmosphere into life. But you also want to keep it easy on yourself and not have to run back and forth and play mixologist all day. So using your freezer to your advantage is actually going to help out a lot with that. And we'll talk through how.
Okay, I'm interested to see because I always have fresh citrus on hand, but then I feel like I can't go through it fast enough,
Sure.
And then I end up throwing a lot of it away. But before we get to that, what's your top tip for spring entertaining?
So it actually goes straight into that fresh citrus. You want to keep it simple, but elevating some things a little bit. So something like a classic highball using Redemption Rye. Redemption is a nice spicy rye whiskey. Put some soda water on top of that. It's a really fresh and refreshing drink that you can drink kind of all day. But if you want to elevate that a little bit and use that citrus before it goes bad, you can use those citrus peels and freeze them into your ice. And what that will do is as the ice starts to melt, it's going to release those oils into the drink and add a citrus note to that drink, making it a little bit more complex, a little more depth of flavor, and a little more spring-like for you as well.
I love that idea, and that makes a beautiful drink, but you've got some other, it's beautiful. You've got some other freezer inspiration for us too.
Yeah, so freezer door cocktails are a big trend at this point, and for good reason. You can prep them ahead of time and then just put the bottle in the freezer, and then whenever your guest wants a drink, they can serve it themselves. You do not have to get up, you don't have to go back inside, anything along those lines. So something like a classic Negroni, we actually did a little bit of a spin on that with Gray Whale Gin, and we did a white Negroni. So Gray Whale, Lillet Blanc, and a Blanc Vermouth. And what that's going to bring is the Lillet Blanc is a little bit of it brings a citric note out of the gin and makes it a really lovely, bright, vibrant springtime drink. But again, it's when you can make ahead of time, put into your freezer, your guests can go get it whenever they want, and every time you grab a bottle of Gray Whale, you are actually giving back to ocean conservation efforts. So you've got a little bit of a cocktail with a cause and just a lovely springtime drink.
Oh, people know I love Gray Whale Gin. I've actually had the founders on the show before, and they take ingredients. They take ingredients from right here in the Central Valley. I love Gray Whale.
Exactly.
You've got some other quick and easy drinks for springtime and summer.
Yeah, again, theme here, keeping it simple. So something like a Boulevardier, which is one of my favorite cocktails using Bibb & Tucker 6-year bourbon. So with this, it's Bibb & Tucker, Campari, sweet vermouth, and then we did a little bit of a twist on it, and we added a little bit of a nut-based liqueur. And what that's going to do is bring out that nuttiness that is already inherent in that bourbon, while also still keeping it elevated and bright for your springtime style drinks. So it's got that really lovely red hue, bright colors, so minimal effort for you, maximum flavor and maximum impact for your guests. That, at the end of the day, is all you really want.
Oh, I've never had that Bibb & Tucker before. The color is beautiful.
Super cool, right?
Yeah, I love that. All right, anything else with a twist that we can go into the warmer weather with?
So honestly, as all these things are starting to come into farmers markets and fruit stands, use your imagination, go nuts, try different things. So something like fresh jalapenos that are going to start coming up, using those in your ice for a classic margarita, like using something like Cantera Negra. The spiciness from the jalapeno is going to balance off the sweetness from the agave, and it's just a really lovely balance and play there. But you can use fresh herbs, you can use anything sort of botanical, you can use flowers, you can use pineapple, anything that gets you inspired that you can actually freeze into your ice. You're either going to add flavor or pop a color. It's a great way to be able to add extra impact and extra flavor to any of your drinks.
Oh my God, that margarita was putting on a show there with the round ice. I love all of these drinks. It's getting me ready for springtime and summer. Where can we go for more information?
So for more info on the brands themselves or some inspiration on the cocktails too, you can go to deutschfamily.com. You'll have everything you need.
All right, Theo Rutherford, thank you so much. Cheers.
Thanks for having me.
And stay there after the break. We're checking out a team of students stepping up for their community for today's Your Character Matters segment, plus how a local kindergarten teacher is helping her students get the basics down. Stay tuned to see who our Educator of the Week is. And we have your entertainment update, all the shows and movies new on streaming and on the big screen. Stay with us.